Good morning, it's April 10th, 2017. My name's Jim Whitley and I'm going to share with you some of my morning notes. As always, be sure you are trading your play-in. So we got a lot of things in neutral here in our mindset signals, both on the weekly and the daily side of things. Every once in a while we see a signal, so we're going to talk about a couple of those there today. I come into the day, holding utilities yet. And I do have a little short on retail. But if we look at the SPY, it closed, just a little under that 22-day. That would come in at 235.43. The 50-day area now is around 233.78. With the Qs, the Qs are holding above the 22-day at 131.42 right now. The 50-day is going to be around 129.46 on that. Russell, IWM, this 22-day has been kind of sloping down, which is at 136.10 right now. We are closed underneath that, actually closed underneath the 11-day also. 132.40 is a 22-hour low on it. And real estate made its way up to the fib line here. The 11-day, we made a note of that at 78.48, so around that 78.50 area is still kind of constructive if it wants to try to continue. We do see it's trying to cross the zero line here on the MACD. EFA is the developed market, ETF. It made its way down here to the 22-day at 61.80. We do have some support, here, kind of like a double bottomish area here at 61.50. If that breaks down, though, it's 61.06 would be around the 50-day area. Same thing here with emerging markets. I mean, it's made its way down here to the 22-day also, which would come in at 39.30. Not as much support on that, though. I mean, if that would break down, we're kind of going back down on the 50-day level at 38.62. So we'll see if we're able to hang on to this here and try to push it higher yet or not. USO, 22 days trying to crawl itself back up. That would be at 10.60 right now. This is fairly strong. We're still underneath the zero line here on the MACD, so we have to watch. This around 10.60 level would be that 22-day. Let's zoom in on the hourly here, just to take a look at this 10.65 would be like a 22-hour low on it, and there is some Fibonacci support around 10.50. So gold. 119.02 is going to be around the 11-day area here. So, things are still fairly constructive at that point. The 22-day would come in at 118.42. 118.44, actually, it would be a 22-hour low on it. So I don't know if that would be a range or if it would come, that would also kind of be three tests. So you have to watch for breakdown. Well, it actually did hold back here too, so it could be a range. We'll see what happens if gold wants to be constructive or not. Biotech, we've been following this for quite a while. 22-day now is sloping down on it. That will come in at 292.12. 286.20 is a 22-day low on it. If we zoom in on the hourly, that 286.20 actually becomes a third test. It's a 22-hour low as well. So you have to watch out, possible breakdown on that. Things are looking a little better in the MACD. So, maybe we can get ourselves back out of the hole here. XHB, the home builders, right here at the 22-day at 36.78. The 50-day does come in here at 36.22. If you're looking at materials, they're actually above the 22-day though. So the 22-day on the XLB is at 52.29. Energy, I know it's kind of in neutral, but I'm throwing it on here anyway because it's trying to hold this 22-day area of 70.15. Obviously, the low that you're working against is 67.86. Looking at the hourly here, yeah, I do have a 22-hour low, which could be a possible little double bottom on the hourly of just for that little period here of 69.97. XLU 53 top area on the weekly is kind of the target. However, here on the daily we see we engulfed again to the downside. 22-day is where we closed at, around this 51.33 area. We do see that it has been dipping underneath that 22-day line, which so far this morning it looks like it may do that again. 50.50 is a 22-day low. That's right around sort of this 50-day area here. I think that 50-day is at 50.68. Retail on the weekly, all the moving averages here are sloping down. Got some weakness in the MACD. Do have a Fibonacci area at 39.50. $38 would be pretty much double bottom. I mean, you could call it a third test if you wanted, because you did actually hit it twice back here. But we're looking at that level here as a possible downside target. And just take it from there, see what happens. 49.49 is the 22-day low on it, and the 22-day, which has been slipping down, is 41.85. So that's going to do it for this morning's morning notes. And you can connect with me on Twitter and Facebook at Whitley Trading. Emails can be sent to jimwhitleytrading@gmail.com. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later.